Hello and welcome all you Blood Bowl fans out there. And this is Chef Tech, my co-host Supra here.
Hi.
And we will be bringing you the recap for the Division 4F of the GMAN REBBL League.
Yes.
Here are...
Oh.
No, go.
I was just going to say, we're going to cover Week 8. I don't think any game of Week 9 has been played yet, or it hadn't last I looked. So we're right on time.
Yep, we're right on time. No game has been played as of yet. So, long story short, let's start with the leaderboards. So the Chaos Dwarf train is still on his tracks. So to be honest, the first three places didn't change. It's still Chaos Dwarfs, Hiles, and Skaven. A little change in the middle because oh yeah, those are my notes. So Breaknet Rampage from Okim has moved up 1 point to place 4, so he still doesn't have a chance of being the first or the second, or do he? Well, he does. It's only on paper, but yeah, he does.
We've got 4 weeks. If he gets 4 wins, then he's got 8. But the other
guys have to lose everything.
Everything.
It's still possible.
Yeah. I went down a place because I lost to the Necro.
Well, technically I got an admin win, so my switching from 9 to 8 is more formal than anything else. Yeah, but the Bob Brotherhood did change from place 7 to 5, which is quite high. And Born in the 80s, the Dark Elves went down by 1 from 6 to 7. And well, looking
at the at the bottom.
Yeah, to be honest, the first 3 and the last 3 didn't change at all, so it's still the same. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's go into the games, I guess.
Yep. So, our beautiful schedule.
Right.
That first match, that first match looks something like you can tell us a bit. So, how was it?
Oh, basically as I thought. He's got way too much card. I can't really do a lot. I had a death and an MNG.
Ooh.
No, sorry, and a minus movement, not an MNG. From the Mighty Blow piling on for Werewolf.
Let's call him by his name, the Broken Werewolf, okay? Let's face facts, it's a broken werewolf.
Well, yeah, and I didn't even get any levels either, so that was fun.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did get a level on Thrall. Levels on Thralls don't matter though.
You're saying like they are expendable or something, I don't get you.
Yeah.
And how was the dice rolls? Oh.
Mine were not amazing. You can see I got a lot of 1s. I got a lot more 4s, but 4s
10 bloodlusts. Damn. That hurt.
Yeah, I did not have amazing luck with much.
And you didn't pass the regeneration roll?
Yeah, only 2 of the failed dodges, I think, were Thrall ones. So this is with vampires with dodge, failing to dodge.
You know that if you will try to kill your team, your enemy will not have a chance. This is a violent
and this is again. This is what happened with the bloodlusts. I think about 8 or 7 out of the 10 failures resulted in a KO.
I respect that. I really do.
So, I didn't injure myself, but I also didn't stun them at all either, so it was just KOs.
Hardy hello to our viewers in the chat.
Yeah. Got 3, including me.
Yeah. Well, 3 is
Uh,
better than none, so.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So there was some stuff. I managed to pass with the thrall. That's what leveled him.
Oh, and the Necro did dodge. Good. Did catch.
Yeah, they
Good.
didn't fail a dodge.
The...
Their armor wasn't great, but I didn't get to punch them very much. How many blocks did I actually throw? I don't know. It probably wasn't that many. Yeah, you want to go to block dice at the bottom.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No,
Yeah.
type of dice. There you go. Oh. No, you had it, and then
No,
you
I
went away.
get to have both teams, and now... No, that's not that. Wait.
No, you want my team. How many
Yeah.
blocks? Go to... Or to go to statistics. The statistics also has it.
Yeah, the statistics. Yeah, let's go here. It's easier that way. Yeah, so your blocks...
So I did 27 blocks, which is, well, it's more than one a turn, but it's not 2 a turn.
Yeah, but to be honest, looking at the blocks made, passes and all the other things, and looking on the dice rolls, well,
Yeah, it wasn't great.
yeah, you did bad, let's face it. As far as dice
Yeah.
goes, you did bad, really bad.
What was my armor like? I didn't actually see. Obviously, this is affected by the claw, but not that much actually, because the only pieces that actually have AVA to the vampires. Yeah, 60% pass rate. It's not amazing, is it?
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, and I failed the only regen roll I rolled. Whereas he, I think, did I think I did cause. Did I cause 1 injury, but then regened it or something? I can't remember.
Let me check.
It's in statistics.
Yep, he did. Oh no, you got 2. He got 1
Oh yeah.
success and 1 fail.
Oh yeah, that was it.
It's 50%.
It was on one of the flesh columns I injured, and then he regened. The strength 5 guard block flesh column.
If I recall correctly,
I fouled him. He got injured, and then he regened.
I recall correctly, last week when we did it, you promised to get rid of his team for me. So now
I tried. I fouled it, and then
I don't believe you now. Okay, so let's see the teams.
I only have a single mighty blow and 1 single dirty player.
Yeah, you got the troll with busted movement, 2 in fact.
Well, the other one, I'm just keeping around for whatever.
Well, he doesn't pump your SVPs for now, so we would probably exchange him for a new guy, but your team, your call.
Yeah, I know.
This one,
And I'm
I would
keeping the one
think.
with wrestle.
Yeah, he got. Yeah,
I mean, to be honest, the menace movement ones generally go on the line of scrimmage anyway, so like, so they can die at some point.
Well, to be honest, looking at the fact that they are your, let's call it, blood banks, movement 5 versus movement 6, it is a big difference.
Well, yeah, they can't keep up with the rest of the
Yep.
team. So that's the problem. But most of the time, they just sit next to players and guard and mark them. So,
Yep.
you know, it's fine. Those specific thralls have marking duty.
Marking or dying?
Both.
Oh, okay. So they're quite versatile, so yeah.
And I didn't apo the death or the minus movement. I was thinking, what if a vampire has an injury? I would not want this.
Nobody would like it. Okay, let's see the necro. So they got 1 level up on a zombie.
Who got... Yeah, no, it was a guy who already had guard and he hasn't decided.
Yeah, no. He had guard. He'll have another skill. So
he's going to get another double and he's going to get stand firm.
If he gets double, You are really going on my not great friends list. You know that. Looking at this team is just terrifying.
No, he's not in chat, is he? I was gonna say, can we ask him what he got? Single, normal or double?
Yeah. Did you roll a double? And if he did, if he gets a double here, I'm going to report it somewhere. This
Yeah, he
team
was
just
like,
bend statistics
when
all
I was
over.
talking to him about his team, he was just like, yeah, it's pretty easy to get a better team, just roll doubles.
Well, he has a point, you know that. Can't disagree with the guy. Can't disagree with that. So basically, your team did not well.
Not particularly, no.
Mm.
I got one SVP apart from the
MVP, yeah.
MVP, which was passing on a roll, which I did right at the end because I was trying to go for a 1-turn touchdown, but the first block was both a double POW, so I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, it hurts. But hell, it's dice,
Yeah.
so you can fix that.
The next game is also one I watched.
Yeah.
Let's find my notes.
The last guy versus the guy in the third place.
Yeah.
Sigmar Blood Knights Rebel versus Not for the Cat.
So I don't think either team was particularly more unlucky than the other in this game. As always, the humans make a lot of really silly plays that are made up for by the fact that they have 6 rerolls.
He's got 6 rerolls?
He's got 6 rerolls, yeah.
Whoa.
He's giving up so much TV. He's just buying rerolls whenever he can. But yeah, Rat's got an unlucky kick first drive, which is how the humans scored.
Wait, if I'm seeing this correctly, the Skavians were the aggressors here.
No, they weren't.
I never know. The armor breaks that this screen shows.
Oh yeah, sorry, with the armor breaks, yeah, because they have 2 claw pieces and one of them has mighty blow piling on.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, we played the Broken Division. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, mighty blow piling on is normal for a storm vermin, but yeah, claw on both of them first level again. There's a lot of people with doubles on first level.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, the rats were basically they won because they cast so many of the humans. That's basically the reason. The humans got a really quick first score with the catchers with sprint and sure feet.
Yeah, almost as fast as
both of them. It's basically a gutter runner. Yeah, and so they got a really fast first score, and then the Skaven in the rest of the first half decided to stall, but they only stalled with a gutter runner about 3 squares into the opponent's half. So they didn't stall at the end of the pitch; they stalled at the beginning of the pitch, and they got punished for it because they lost the ball and then they failed to get it back at the end of the half. So they could have made it 1-1 at the end of the first half, but they decided to stall really far back, and I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, and they got they immediately on their first turn, the rats immediately got a surf with the rat ogre, and it used the Apo already on it, but he used it on an MNG, which is really weird.
To be honest, who he's
I
playing
think it was an MNG on like a lineman or something. He just like got an MNG and decided to
weird.
or something. I think it was a lineman with block, but yeah.
Well, a lineman block is a lot for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would not use it.
So in the second half, the humans so in the first turn, the humans blitzed with the ogre, based the clawpom storm vermin, and then the ogre got injured.
The dodging ogre.
Yes. It got injured because it decided to stand next to a clawpom storm vermin.
That usually ends bad.
And then they also, I think it was probably a misclick, but they made an uphill block against the Rat Ogre and got a skull. So they skipped a whole turn. Oh, sorry, this is still in the first half. Never mind. Second half.
The problem with the notes.
Yes, I didn't organize my notes particularly well. But yeah, the Rats had 5 Cas at the start of the second half, and I think one piece remained KO'd, so they had 6 out. And the humans have 2 spare, I think. So they were at 7 players, and then they slowly went down over the half until they were at 3 because they decided to foul with one of their sprinting catchers for some reason, and he got sent off and didn't do anything.
The dice are quite even on both sides.
Yeah, they're quite even. They're not too bad.
But the Red Ogre I see was a very good boy this match.
He was a very good boy. Yes, he didn't fail a single wild animal. So the star I say star blitzer, who's level 3 of the humans who had Mighty Blow tackle, died to the killer rat.
Ooh.
Yeah, and basically Rats did rat things, scored twice in the second half, and they had a massive numbers advantage because of the killer rats.
Well,
I think the Rat Ogre got like 3 Cas this match as well, or something. It leveled. So I don't know what he got. Has he leveled?
Give me a check. I just want SPPs. Oh,
I think he got 2 or 3 Cas.
12 for knocking Carl.
He Rat. I think it's He Rat. Is that it?
He Rat.
Knocking Carl is the
it'll be two. Yeah, it'll be 2 casualties. 6 SPPs. He took the. Oh, so Beastman Grub is in the chat, so hi, and you wrote earlier that you're terrified of the rats. And you're playing High Elves that got 4 strength, 4 pieces, or 3 if I recall correctly.
3, I think.
3, yeah. And you're scared of the rats.
Go back to the teams. I want to see what the Rat Ogre got. Whether he got doubles.
Me too. Now I'm interested. Those are the rats. Yeah, see, this is a proper player. He levels up, he gets the skill, so we can talk about it. Yeah, he's got a guard.
Guard, okay.
Yeah, so it's a Juggernaut
That's pretty good.
Yeah. But
yeah, tackle clawpalm block is very good.
Yeah.
All he needs now is another double and get jump up, and then he'll be crazy.
Very, very, very not likely to be the best player of this season. Very likely to be the deadest player of this season if somebody catches him.
I've already played him, unfortunately, so I can't do any stomping. But
well, we will see in the future.
Yeah. Oh, I should mention the plus strength lineman was MNG this game, which is why he didn't do anything.
Yeah. To be honest, as far as the Rat Ogre,
I'm saying he probably would have tried to score with him had he not been MNG.
As far as it goes with the Rat Ogre, on the one side you need the guards and the Skaven team, but taking guard on a frenzy piece, it's risky.
With a Rat Ogre, it is tempting also to get break tackle.
Yeah.
Because you want to blitz with him a lot, and you might not want to attack the guy who's next to you.
Yeah, you just use the Rat Ogre as the main blitzer and the 2 Stormverbles as backup blitzers.
Well, I don't think you want to use them as a main blitzer, but you want to use them as a frenzy blitzer.
So
because you want to blitz more often with the Clawpalm guy, because you want to get removals. But yeah. I was surprised that he didn't really score on the lower level Gutter Runner. Like he scored on the other 2, I think. Oh no, sorry. He scored on the Storm Vermin, that was it.
Yeah.
On knocking Carl.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
No,
he should try and level up that Gutter Runner.
Claw piling on Mighty Blow tackle guy. It's number 5.
He didn't need to. He was already leveling from enough Cases.
Yeah, but he got 2 Cases, so the guy that knocking Carl, he did. Wait, he got. Let's go through history, it'll be faster. He got Knocking Cow.
What did I?
Yeah, he
Did
got
he get
12
12?
SPPs. Yeah,
He got 3 Kazes and 2 touchdowns. That's pretty good.
yeah, that's very good. Dreamer, yeah, he got 4 SPPs, the Rat Ogre. So yeah.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah, those are 2 Kazes, and he got 3 Kazes, if I recall correctly. Very bloody match, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, even the humans got 3 injuries on the rats, but they were just on, like, shitty ones. And they didn't do anything. They were just, like, badly hits.
Dude,
Yeah, at the end of the game, the humans had 3 players on the pitch.
it hurts. I did play in REBBL one match. I was like 5 or 6. It was human versus cave. It was like 5 or 6 guys down from casualties, and I was like on the last turn and was, yeah, I'll just throw a 2 dice block. What can happen? I will not give. I needed 2 SPPs for the guy, and I was like, yeah, I will not have it. So just throw a block. I just push him or something, and he did a casualty. The dude rage quit me almost.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, when the scabies kill you, that's the problem.
Yeah. But yeah, the humans were definitely very upset by the end of the game because they were just throwing out red dice like whenever they were at the end in the last few turns. They were just throwing red dice all over the place.
Very
I can understand they're upset, but yeah. They had a death on one of the blitzers and then minus movement on another one. And the rest were all
probably the most beat up team in our division. And that's saying something on the way that we have vampires, underworld, and scavens, and they aren't the most durable guys.
Yeah, humans are more durable than vampires.
Yeah, but you do a lot of hurt yourself. You do hurt yourself.
Yeah,
I
can't injure myself though. I can only Kaz myself.
Oh yeah, you can only Kaz, right? Forgot about that.
Yeah. So yeah, it was an interesting game. Yeah, but it was very clear from early on in the match that even though the humans were ahead, they were losing on players.
Well, this is the old dwarf tactics. Like if you don't have the enemy that can pick up the ball, you don't have a problem.
Yeah.
That works. So.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see.
Who's next?
Another game.
Oh, the Candyman Fractions may be a season, so I didn't get up to watch that one.
Yeah, we haven't watched this one, but we can look at the stats.
Very sorry for that, guys. We'll do better next week. I promise.
Yeah, let's have a look.
So 1, 2 to 1. Lots of Kazas. Oh.
Damn.
Ooh. What? Oh. Ooh.
So the Candyman faction have a claw might blow, don't they, as well?
Yeah, they got.
So that's probably what those.
That's probably Sullivan Sneakers. I think it's that guy.
Yeah. 4 down in 5 turns. Yeah. Sounds like it.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of claw piling on mighty blows and other nonsense. Let's check the team. Where
Goblin got the MVP. Not leveled yet. Yeah. He's right there.
Yep, that's the claw piling on. Oh yeah, and he's got 4 agility.
Plus agility. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I remember now. But yeah, he's got the tackle claw mighty blow as well.
Yep.
It's not very nice for an elf team. This one. He's got 3 plus agility pieces. This one. This is the agility team of the
Yeah. So the underworld is the agility team, and the highlights are the strength team. I'm still going with this division is, I think, quite broken.
Apart from my team. My team's the only one.
Well, I got standard orcs, so.
Well, okay, yeah, but you have more levels than me. So.
Yeah. Beastman Grub, he's in the chat here, the elf player.
Yeah.
You want to comment on anything? You got this window. This is the window for you. Let's give him a second.
Let's look at the stats. See, was anyone like super unlucky?
Yes, look okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anything particularly bad happened.
That guy was.
Oh, you had a dead guy. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Which one died? Who died?
Who died?
Regular.
3 passes, 24 blocks to 10. I want scrap catcher, so that's not that bad.
That's. I mean, it's not fine. You
Yeah,
still
it's not
lost the
fine, but
catcher,
it's not. It could be
It's
worse.
not like. Yeah, it could be worse. But yeah, it looks. Well, you got the dice rolls.
The dice rolls. Yeah. Here it's quite okay. Something in the middle. He did have a bribe that worked, so but that's not a difficult roll. Oh, he did land with a goblin. Probably the 4 edgy piece.
Yes, or maybe not. You don't know, but I would.
Oh.
I don't know if I'd risk throwing that piece though, like because he could just die.
No,
If you roll 2-1, if you roll a 1 in 36, the troll just eats him and he dies.
well, to be honest, I do play a lot of Underworld on tabletop, and it's when the troll eats your goblin, it's a very, 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 very low probability. To be honest, I never lose a goblin to a troll.
I've played Underworld 2 in another league.
Yeah.
And I didn't have one die, but I did have one get injured from it. Yeah, that was fun.
Okay, so
But yeah, he seems to have passed. Did he score a one-time touchdown? Don't know. Anyway, yeah,
so
we can move on to a
Beastman
different game.
Grub says that he didn't have enough players to screen his positional, so he didn't risk Apple even on turn 14. So
yeah, I mean, if you think that piece is not really worth much, which it probably isn't. If it's a single normal,
wait,
and compared to the rest of your
he's
team,
got this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy.
yeah,
Yeah, so he was. Oh yeah, and this guy, and this guy. So yeah, he wasn't worth it.
yeah.
He was something about noble elf,
Yeah.
and he's not a prince, so yeah, he can die. It's the highest way, yeah. Noblemen just they're expendable. We got more.
Well, yeah, at least he can afford them. He's got 190k now.
Yeah.
He can buy lots of positionals. He's down a few players actually.
You're intending to buying anything?
How many catches has he actually got? He's got 2, so he could buy 2 more.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
Two
High
more
up catches are pretty good places.
To be honest, high elf linemen are quite good pieces.
Yeah,
They're
just
decent
not.
stats.
They're just not
They're
very
not
fast.
expensive. Yeah, but they still got 4 edgy and 8 armor.
He has got a vampire there. Stan Marsh there. He's got a 6448, which is his vampire.
Sorry, I was looking on the 7448 piece with blodge, tackle, and leap.
I just mean like.
Yeah, I know.
line.
Yeah, but to be honest, your vampires look very weak in comparison to those highlights.
They are.
Yeah, your vampires don't work out very often, do they?
I had a fantastic piece, and it was killed by a strength 6 Saurus.
Oh yeah, Beastman Grub says that he's happy for juniors. They take up the claw pump. So yeah, that's a viable tactic, especially in this division. Get the cheap guys to just die. So yeah, I respect it.
I'd at least buy 1 more. But yeah. Yeah. What's the next game?
Okay, so the next game schedule. Ram Jam on Highway versus the Rolling Champions, the Exploding Skulls.
Yeah. What happened?
Well, it was a very bloody match, to be honest. A lot of rolls, a lot of piling on, because we got both teams with piling on. There was only one difference.
The Orcs couldn't roll for shit.
Well, the orcs could roll out of ones. That was the things they did roll a lot.
Actually, the armor breaks look very similar. I think that 10 versus 11 looks on the result.
Yep.
Yeah. So
To be honest,
It
even
wasn't.
the dice rolls, they don't show it the way that it is, because 21s is not that much, but when you throw a 1 after a 1, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And basically, the first half, I did saw some dodging bull centaurs, so it was like, he is dodging with a bull centaur. I respect that. I don't like it, but I do respect it.
Sometimes you dodge with edge too. I mean, it doesn't often work out, but
Yeah.
because 50% in Blood Bowl is more like 20%.
Yeah. And you 2+ roll is very often a fail, so yeah. But one thing that doesn't show here, although the high wires had a lot of more of block succeed, there's a lot of pushes and a lot of both downs with block guys, so it doesn't hurt the dwarves that much. And he didn't got a lot of crucial blows. He did fall the Minotaur with his fouling piece, which ended being ejected from the field, so no break tackle there. He was dodging with a Bull Centaur with no dodging skills on tap. It was a basic roll. A 5+. 4+, to be honest.
4+.
Yeah, it was.
Unless he's dodging
No, it was an empty field. I was still like, well, I respect that. Well,
No,
Abraham.
the real challenge is dodging with a Beast of Nurgle.
It did happen to me once. A Beast of Nurgle activated on 4+ and did a dodge into 4 tackle zones. Which made me lose the game because I could break them from the tentacles. So yeah. I told you, I watched the match. It was a clear dodge. I'll even show you the piece that dodged it. Because hey, why not?
Fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, I'm talking to Lean Grand in the chat.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was this fellow.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, he's a... Oh no,
There is break tackle.
yeah, he's a break tackle. So yeah, okay. So he did it, but he did still throw a 5, so he didn't need a break tackle.
Behind the table,
Yeah.
behind the table.
Well, the Minotaur is alright. He got kicked down by the dirty player Orc. And was ejected from the field, so yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what you get for taking a Chaos Dwarf Minotaur.
Well, the armor bugs made it that the Orc played in a disadvantage, and without having a troll or a goblin, you're quite dependable on the fact that you need to be even or one less than your opponent, and that's the one less is really max. If you're playing a bashing game, and this was a very bashing game because a lot of bashes, a lot of piling ons, because we got piling on the both sides.
Yeah.
So a true Blood Bowl game.
Mm.
Alright, fine. I'll play.
I might have been. I wonder what that Chaos Dwarf got.
Yeah, me too.
What
Guys,
did he get at the level?
really, do it for us. Level up the minute you end the match, so we can talk about.
I mean, they're doing it because they want to like preempt their opponent, but like this guy doesn't have any choice because I haven't leveled up. But yeah,
Well, I was a bit disappointed with Spiky Boots. My favorite player from the last game, he didn't do much here.
well,
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he doesn't do much against me either because I'd prefer not to have any dead vampires. But yeah, anything more to say about this game? I didn't. You saw it, so
Yeah, no, it was a fine game when the dwarf made the tactical advantage of having more players on the field. the handoff to the bull center so he can score. So basically leaving out the bull centers thanks to the fact that you have more pieces on the field. So
Yeah.
good game,
Alright.
very fun to watch. I like it very much. I get them 6 stars.
Yeah. We'll see you later, Personal Scroll.
Okay, so where is he? Where is he?
Right, let's go back.
Somebody's dying at your house.
Yeah, well, it's... I don't know why he shouts all the time, but there we go.
He's playing online with people, it's normal.
I mean, he is, yeah, but even I don't do that.
Oh, you should see me.
Right, what's the next game?
Oh, I just wanted to check the orcs. Where are they? Where are those orcs? Oh, here they are, yeah.
Yeah, I killed one.
So, 2 things that I miss here. No trolls, which is a problem.
Well,
I
the
love-
orc troll isn't fantastic.
No, it's quite great
It's
when you
one
have
of
the
the worst.
goblins.
It's one of the worst big guy.
Did you get him? Is he
Ooh,
already-
you heard Zug Zug feelings. Zug Zug will find you. I know that.
We've already played each other, so...
Yeah, and how it ended? Yeah,
I mean, Zubzuk didn't do anything. It was the other players.
Big plane.
but he's the spirit of the team. He shows them that he's there for them. I like this piece. He's missing only one thing, and sadly, orcs cannot get the claw mutation. So
Yeah. No mutations.
yeah,
Or vampires would be insane if any team could get mutations.
yeah.
I don't know. What do you think about if you rolled a double 6, you could take strength or a mutation?
Give me a sec. First call. BRB.
Okay, well, I'm on my own.
Wait, why? No,
Hi
no,
chat,
no, we
how's it going? Yeah.
No.
So we're looking at this screen. There's some orcs.
Wait, you said top floor. Right, basement.
I like
basement.
I like having
Right, no, top floor.
the kickoff return. Probably pretty useful on a slow orc.
Back. Sorry. Yeah, this is the problem of live streaming. So
This is why you put your phone on silent.
yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were asking about something about what I think with mutations?
I just said, what do you think if you roll a double 6 for your, or a double 1 or something?
Yeah.
You could take a mutation on a non-mutation piece.
Well, if in tabletop there is a thing called Chaos Cup, and if you win the Chaos Cup, no matter the team, you can get mutations. Yeah, so it's possible. To be honest, taking
Is that actually a rule, or is that?
it's a tournament. It's a quote unquote in-game tournament. It got special rules, and the winner gets the trophy in the form of a mutation.
Like, can they choose one mutation and apply it to a player or something?
No, they just roll for it.
Oh, okay. Well, they get a random mutation on
Yeah.
a random player.
Yeah.
That seems shit.
No, if I
Let's
recall,
get very
it's-
long legs.
No, if I recall correctly, it's a no. You get a free mutation on a piece. It's to roll like the MVP in the new rules, so you pick one of 3.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's interesting.
But to be honest, this if you look on the teams that don't have access to mutations, they get access to other things and are built very differently. So, if you could take mutations on orcs or normal dwarves, hell no. Mutation on elves? Really? You need more very long legs on those yeah, very long legs on war dancers.
I think
No.
we need stuff on vampire.
No, you just need to, not eat to get your enemies instead of your own trolls. It will help, believe me.
I know. I mean, what you really need is to get pro, but I haven't leveled them up enough to get pro yet.
No, everything will time and time. Vampires are a bit like Nurgle. They get fun when you play, the more you play them.
I know.
Somebody's.
I just need to get pro. I might get pro on the next Bodger on that levels up,
That'll be cool.
but I'm still waiting. I've got one that's 3 SPP away from leveling, which is good.
Well, let's face it, we will see. We do have a match set up, Abram, so I'm going for you. I'll stop your train with a very big green blockade. Or just blow up the tracks with goblins, one or two things.
We've already played though.
No, but I didn't. So, oh, I was talking to Abram, he's in chat, so sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so next game. Who's next game? Born in the Ace vs Bad Dwarfs Reddit. So,
Oh yeah, this is the one you watched.
yeah, I watched it today. It's disclaimer. I don't like watching dwarf games because most of the time games with dwarves are just boring as hell.
Wait.
And the problem is when they are boring, they are played correct. This is built in dwarves, so well, that's probably why nobody likes them. But basically, first turn, so the elves kick to the dwarves catch the ball, they build a cage and slowly move, grinding down the elves, and the elves trying to stop them. Ends first half, 1-0 for the dwarves. The second half went the other way around. The elves did a bit of elven dodging shenanigans. He did manage to tie with the 1-1. Then the ball went back to the dwarves, and the second half was played in rain.
Well,
Yeah, so it was a bit in the Dark Elves' favor. I loved the one action when the dwarves were next to the end zone, covered by two guys, and he did a leap inside the cage, but he failed the roll for leap on a 2+.
of course, they always happen.
Yeah, it's like normal. Yeah, this guy. I'll just show the guy that's responsible that this guy he failed a roll on 2+. He did re-roll it, but then got two both downs, and throwing both downs on dwarves is like doing nothing basically.
Yeah, you really need leap on that witch elf, and then you can do something.
Yeah, but he did a lot of passing, a lot of, as you can see, a lot of SPPs here. The only thing
Yeah.
I'm wondering, we did talk about it before the game, if there was probably a disconnect there because the dwarves had the option to go for 2-1. There were like 3 squares from the end zone, and the game just ended at the start of his turn 16. So I don't know quite sure what happened there.
Yeah, it might have been a disconnect. I don't think we've got either of the players in chat, have we? So
Yep.
yeah, 50% pass on leap. There you go.
Yeah. That was the only rip that he needed, and he failed it for the first time. I was like, oh, dude. And to be honest, the dwarves had a lot of advantage here, so I really like the Dark Elf's playstyle. He did play a lot of his trains, a lot of moving around with his pieces, trying to dodge where he could, trying to pick the dwarves one by one.
Yeah.
Will be a good match if the Dark Elf opponent wasn't playing dwarves. Or playing some kind of crazy variant of dwarves, but nope, it was standard dwarves, so I cannot say anything bad about the dwarf player because his game from start to finish was basically dwarf playstyle 101. So he did everything.
Dwarves are like relatively difficult to like win with though because they're so slow.
Yeah.
You can't really. You have to like take whatever you can. I think. I don't know. I've never played them, but.
Well, they aren't that slow, but basically building a cage around your player, moving very slowly, and grinding out all the other guys, it's a very efficient tactic. It comes with a very low risk value, so it gives you a lot more chances to go even or win 1-0 with your enemies, rather than try things more difficulty. So yeah. That's that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is What's next? Yeah, of course. No. No and no. Guys, please.
I want to know what the plus strength blitzer gets.
Yeah,
I'm suspecting the witch elf is going to get block, but
probably. We'll take block with her. She was saved from a 57 injury roll. So by the apothecary. So yeah. Also, the dwarf player hold the mage for the whole game. He didn't use it. And he did have a few places where I would probably use that mage, just like zap the
maybe he
elves.
forgot he had it. I've done that before, I think.
Yeah, I did too. It's very often. I play games like, where did I put that one? Where was that? Oh, I did had a mage there. That explains a lot.
I do enjoy.
Yeah.
And there are yep, here are the dwarves.
Whoa.
Still,
Lots and lots of dwarf things.
yeah,
Guard stand firm, guard mighty blow stand firm, guard stand firm.
yeah, only one
We got
runner.
two blodge,
Yeah.
two blodge firms.
Yeah.
With guard, which
Yeah.
is very good.
But no.
Oh, sorry, three blodge firms with guard.
Yep.
Damn.
No, 2 bludge firms.
Wasn't 3?
Yeah.
Sorry, so one of them hasn't got firm. Sorry, 3 blodge pieces.
Yeah, 3 bludge pieces and 3 stand firm pieces.
Yeah. He only needs one more. He only needs one more level on that other one.
Yeah, to be honest,
He's gonna get those 2 longbeards that level up have also rolled doubles, and they're gonna get dodge. So we're gonna have an entire dwarf team with dodge.
Yeah, dwarves with dodge, zombies with guard. Yeah, this division is not broken. Not by a stretch.
Yeah. I don't think I ever had any chance. The best thing I've got is a plus strength thrall.
I got a plus strength blitzer with busted movement, so yeah.
That's basically a thrall now, I'm kidding. But
Mine's got guard.
yeah. Mine has wrestle. Anyway, yeah, what's the next game?
The next game was a beautifully crafted orc masterpiece.
The admin game. Yeah. What happened in your admin game? Who got the SVP? That's what we're...
Yeah, so not the guys that I wanted to. My blitzer and Arnold got the SVP. If I recall correctly, you told me that Arnold would get SVP, so I hate you for that. Yeah, no levels on my side, so my team is basically where it is.
Well, you know, it's a bit closer to the next level.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, the last game. Nurgle versus Wood Elves.
Yeah, what can you say about the Nurgle versus Wood Elves?
The Wood Elves were... Well, so the Nurgle only got 3 Kaz, but they were all deaths, which was very interesting. One of them got re-rolled into an MNG, who's that catcher there who got the MVP. And then why have I forgotten the name of the type of player? The
War Dancer?
War Dancer
Lionel?
with the War Dancer with Mighty Blow died,
Ooh.
and a guard block lineman died.
Ooh.
So
Somebody's streaming the elves here.
Yeah, the elves are a little bit damaged, and by a little bit I mean a lot. After that game, they lost 2 very good players, and another one is MNG.
Yeah, they will look almost as bad as the humans.
Yeah, they've kept a lot more injuries than the humans, I think. But yeah,
but
the
let's
Treeman,
face it.
of course, got rooted on the first turn of both drives.
Oh, this is this is very common for this Treeman. Yeah, he did it last game also.
Sorry. The second drive he got rooted on the second turn.
Oh. Yep. He did the same things last game. So yeah.
But yeah, the Nurgle deployed very defensively to start with, so they just put rotters on the line, but then they got perfect defense, and the elves had set up so they could block rotters and not the warriors. So they didn't do any blocking at the start. Yeah, and then one of I don't know which one it was actually. I think it might have been Careful Bob, or I'm not sure. But the rotter with Dirty Player got 2 of the deaths
Ooh.
by stomping on them.
That was dirty.
Yeah.
And saying this about Nurgle, that's dirty. Literally and figuratively.
But yeah, the Wood Elves did Wood Elf things, got the ball, ran past, tried to stall in the end zone, but the Nurgle actually forced them to score, so they blitzed the guy with the ball and then pushed him into the end zone. Basically, I think so.
Only 50 yards running, that's not much for elves.
Yeah, well, they didn't have the ball much.
That's normal for elves.
Yeah. So
38 blocks sustain, 3 casualties.
and then the War Dancer died to a warrior who just had block and nothing else. You just powered him, and he died.
Well, you're saying me that one of the best pieces in the game died to a guy that only has block.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, and the roster that did the 2 deaths did get sent off eventually after fouling every turn.
So
but
he did his job quite well.
yeah. Nurgle.
The
Nurgle got a touchback on the last turn, and they gave it to a warrior and then made it. It was made it 2-1 right at the end. But the Wood Elves did manage to get the ball off the warrior, but he then just picked it up again.
Because why not? Well, we're saying about the team that got free on a unoccurred pass. They got 3 scatters and the ball bounced into the hand of the Pestigor. So yeah, I can believe that.
That happened to me actually. I remembered that now. That happened to me in my game this week. I got an inaccurate pass with a vampire, and it actually bounced on the floor and then bounced into a thrall's hands. He caught it, and it wasn't a turnover, which I thought it would be a turnover because the ball hit the floor. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, I had no idea that rule was the thing, because I thought as soon as the ball hits the floor, it's a turnover.
No, due to I even check it in the CRP, so it says that until the ball ends its movement, it's never a turnover.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, damn.
But it can be though, because if you drop a hand off and then the player that was handing off to you catches the ball,
that's a fail. That's a fail pass. That's a fail catch.
I guess then.
Yeah, because when you do an inaccurate pass, it's never a fail. It's a pass that did succeed, but not exactly as it should. So as long as you don't have any fails there, it's okay.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, the Wood Elves tried for a 1-turn touchdown on the final turn, but they unfortunately had to do a red die block at the start, and there was a skull.
Ooh, that hurt.
Yeah, so that wasn't great.
Yeah, I'm also thinking what he's teasing about, because we'll play and I'll show him the better version of how to play the orcs with goblin superiority.
When are you playing him? Have you seen on the schedule?
Give me a sec, I'll just check it. Those are the orcs. Schedule. Yeah, now I got the Necro, it'll be fun. Yay me. Then I got the Dwarves. Yay me. Then I got the Skavens, okay. And Then I got the Dark Elves.
Are you playing them the last game? Damn, that's
Yep.
something to look forward to.
Yep, this will be the game of the season. I'm saying you that. Exactly. Hashtag Goblin Superiority.
And of
Yep.
course, my admin game is the last game, so I have to play every game apart from the last week.
Yeah, but look at it on the other side. You will win your last game, and you know it so much ahead.
True. It means if there were any injuries in the previous one, they'll be recovered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's not
quite
too
sad.
bad. But so I start the next season with full team. Well, as full as it is at the end of the season.
Well, you and the Bob Brotherhood have a very similar way of playing, so you stack up as much players as you can in hope of, well, doing something with the
Well,
expendable
I
guys.
eat my own players. I have to have a lot of players. In general, you have to have two thralls for every vampire. That's sort of the rule of thumb.
Yeah.
So
Did you ever
I
consider
had one die
not
last
eating
game.
your players? It could
Sorry?
help. Not eating your players. It could help.
I mean, yeah, you try, but you don't really want to re-roll them.
Yeah, I know.
To be honest, like Bloodlust, unless you're doing something risky, i.e., you don't have a thrall at your target, you really don't want to be re-rolling them. But there is cases where you would, and that you don't have many thralls left, and you really don't want to bite them. But yeah, so all my vampires have block now, which is good, which
And
means I'm not getting blocked down on any of them.
looking on the scores here, if I recall correctly, we did. Yep. Except for the 1-1 on the Dark Elves versus Dwarves, we did predict all the matches.
There you go. We didn't predict a draw. That's true.
Oh no, sorry.
I didn't realize you wrote down. You wrote down what we predicted.
No, I got somewhat of a good memory for things, but yeah, we did. Yeah, we were saying that the Elves would win with the Nargles, so this one we were wrong.
No, I wasn't sure, but yeah, the Elves were pretty good, but
yeah,
Nurgle just got a lot of armor breaks.
It happens. This game is always the roll of the dice, so if you think it's okay, Novel say it's not.
Well, I know that vampires make the most dice rolls of anyone. If you look at my game, I'll have made way more dice rolls than my opponent. Like way more total dice rolls.
Yeah, you got like 51 ones to 51 ones to 12. So yeah, even in the one department, you're far better than him. Wink, wink.
Yeah, rolling ones. That's my department.
You should try to avoid it. Believe me, I know it from a very good player. You should not roll ones.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see the next week. What do we have here? Yep. So the opening match, me versus the Broken Necro.
I think the Necro might win. No offense to you, but
oh, thank you for your support. I'm so happy. I'll not sell my skin cheap. You know that.
I mean, you could do something. They don't really have much AV9, so you could bash them. They only have AV8.
We'll see.
And AV7 on the ghoul. You have tackle. I didn't have any tackle.
I got tackle, but on the other hand, I do have to catch it. Wolfie and yep.
I managed to catch it once, but just rolled a push.
Yeah. There's the other problem, and Wolfie is strength 4, so that's the other problem here. So yeah, I'm going to say that I will win, but I always say that I will win all games. So
you won last week.
Yeah, I did. It was and the opponent was quite hard. It was a chaos team with no skills whatsoever.
A chaos team with no skill points at all.
Yeah. Very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next we got the Elf Showdown. So
Elves
I predict.
versus Elves.
Yeah.
So the Atheist Alliance are very beat up, I think.
No, well, they're not as much beat up as the Wood Elves. So.
But that's not the Wood Elves.
Oh, they're the High Elves. So yeah.
High Elves versus Dark Elves.
Oh, this would be a very good match. So no, the Dark Elves are quite okay. Missing only one
Is
player.
it? No, no. Sorry, no. The Ancient Silence is the Wood Elves. Sorry, the Wood Elves are quite beat up. That's what I meant.
Yeah, so
I
recall
think the Dark
correctly.
Elves might have this. I don't remember how much tackle the Wood Elves had, but the Dark Elves have dodge on
If I recall correctly, they
all except
lost
3
their
of their players.
tackle pieces. Right.
They lost one of them. I think they might have another one.
Yeah, the other word answer.
Yeah.
But let's
He got
face
strip
it.
ball as well, and the Dark Elves don't have his short hands, so
Yeah, but on the other hand, you got one word answer versus 2 witches.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll go on a whim and say
I'm gonna go with the Dark Elves.
Yeah, me
but
too.
they could pull it out of the bag. They do have the 2 guards. Still.
It's an elf
One
team.
of them died.
Everything can happen.
Yeah. One of the guard died, which was very sad.
Yeah.
And
yeah. The Wood Elves do have the Dreamer with block, so
yes, the Dreamer with block was actually very useful. He actually the Nurgle did get a single 2-die on the Treeman once, but he just rolled a burst down and the Treeman was fine.
Yeah, this is a scary.
The Treeman didn't fall over at all this match, so yeah, he rooted and then just sat there, and did nothing for the entire
very
game.
sad 3. Let's face it, he's a very sad 3. Or a lazy one. Yeah, he's a very lazy. It's probably an old 3-man. They do that. They do tend to root a lot. Not as young as they used to be. Not on for the running game. They more want people to come to them.
True.
If I recall correctly, in the old Blood Bowl rules, something about the first or the second edition, the werewolves had the rule that if there's a 3-man on the field, they have to go and pee on him.
I wasn't around for that early Blood Bowl.
Me neither, but my friend told me it was something like that they had to take a test or they'll have to go and block the 3-man or something.
Oh, right.
It's quite thematical, so yeah. This is why
they also had catch at that point, so
yeah, but this is also the fact why the necromantic don't have skeletons, because of the werewolves.
They chew them.
Yep. Yeah, they did the same as the vampires. So yep, we all know that doesn't work. So we just get rid of the problem, which are the skeleton.
I know. I wish I could only have vampires on my team.
Yeah, but who will bite them? Oh yeah, what's next? Mutations? Next, Orc versus the Bob Brotherhood.
Ooh, the Nurgle do have some claw, so they could do it if they get lucky. But I think the Orcs have more guard.
Yeah.
So, do they have strength as well? I can't remember.
Orcs, they got only the big guy. They don't have the troll, and they got only the black orcs. So
they have one blitzer with strength, and that's it. So they do have well, they don't really have a strength advantage.
Yeah, because the Nurgle has the Beast of Nurgle, and the black orcs take out the warriors. So yeah.
Yeah. So they have a strength advantage, but not a guard advantage. The Nurgle.
No, they do have a guard advantage on the Nurgle. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 guards.
Do they?
Yeah, the orcs.
No, sorry. I was saying from the other. The Nurgle don't have a guard advantage.
Yeah, no, they don't. And and we got the Mighty Blow, Piling On, Tackle, Jump Up guy.
But that is against the Nurgle's high armor. Whereas the Nurgle have the Claw included in this. So
what's the TV value? 106, 167, and here we got the Bob. Ooh, and they will have a bit of petty cash. Not much, but
they'll have a babe. But yeah,
if they pay something, they can take a bribe.
I'm leaning towards the Orcs, but it could go either way again. It depends on how good the claw is, because it doesn't have piling on.
Well, from the last 2 games that the Nurgle played, and
it was very good, but
yeah, I know we know that Nuffle smells on Nurgle, so I'll go with Nurgle here.
I'm gonna go with the Orcs.
My heart says that the Orcs should win, but I saw what did the Nurgle did. And wait, the last 3 games, yeah, I played with the guy. So yeah, I'm going with Nurgle. He'll win it.
Yeah, he
So,
could.
yeah, something
All
miracle
his
would
warriors
happen.
have block, which is very good.
Yeah, he's got block. He's got the small bob with mighty blow and claw. So he's got 2 dirty player rotors and a bench. So can fall the hell.
He's got a massive bench.
Yeah. So no, I'll go with Nurgle here.
Yeah, they could do it because the orcs are gonna get chance Kazas.
And they
basically.
do have grab, so still sad for that.
Oh.
It's very sad for me. Yeah.
Well, maybe he'll get plus strength, and then he'll be worthy of his name.
Yeah, I hope. Yes.
Right. So then we've got the
Do
admin game.
yeah. So I'll go on a whim and say the Underworld would win this.
Yeah, maybe. Do
Probably.
they have any players that are close to leveling that they want?
Let's check it. Nope. Oh, yeah, the evil piece with claw, mighty blow, piling on, and +1 agi.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's actually really close. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if he gets one of the touchdowns or one of the MVPs, he's got another level and he can get tackle or something else.
So jump up.
Jump up would be good.
Or
Dodge
+1
would be
strength.
good. Dodge would be very good.
Yeah.
Plus strength would be good.
And as we all know,
there's
this
other
is a
things.
broken
But
division, so
I think if you
double.
roll a normal, you probably go for tackle.
Yeah.
But on a double, you could debate either dodge or jump up.
Or if it's a double sixes, you take strength.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Would you take another agi if you rolled it? I probably wouldn't.
I would be very hard thinking of it. Because basically the dude can just run in tackle zones with not much of a problem.
But he doesn't have dodge. That's
Yeah,
the
so
thing.
this is
Still-
would have a very long and hard thing about taking another agi. And it does pump your TV a lot, so
Yeah, that's the thing as well. It costs 40k, so that guy would be 280. He'd be probably one of the most expensive players in the division.
werewolf.
I say one of, not the.
Wait,
that
we
werewolf
got
is
the
probably the
werewolf.
most expensive.
We got the jumping. We got the war dancer. The one still
The War
out.
Dancer is just like he just has plus IG. That's the only special thing he has.
Oh yeah, but we got the wood elf catcher with leap.
Nah.
He's
The
quite
Wood Elf?
expensive. Yeah, the wood elf, the high elf.
Why does High just keep saying Thna?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Is this some sort of joke?
I don't get it. It's probably a line orc joke, so I don't get it. I don't use line orcs, so it's probably that.
Yeah. What's the next game? I think that was the human game, right?
Yep, this guy. So yeah, the high elves got the more expensive guys. Yeah, this is the human.
The thrower. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You said wood elf, which is why I was confused because there wasn't a particularly
Wood elf,
expensive wood
high
elf
elf,
catcher.
dark elves. What's the difference? They're all elves.
Oh yeah. So the next game is humans versus the dwarves. I'm gonna say the dwarves definitely before I even look at anything.
Yeah, the dwarves.
The humans have made very questionable plays in every game of theirs I've watched.
Yeah.
They block first with the ogre every turn, which means, and they use a reroll on him if he rolls a bonehead. They use the reroll immediately.
And let's face it, when you're playing against dwarves, there's a very little margin of error. So
Yeah, and the dwarves have a lot of guard. They're just going to take down the ogre. It's not going to get to do anything.
oh, it's the sound that the goblin makes when selected with the
Oh, when you
mouse.
select him. Oh.
Well, my goblin says, I'm awesome, so... And please don't eat me, so... Yeah, I got better goblins, what can I say? You don't play with goblins, so you don't know.
Yeah. Not much. I don't think there's much to say about that game. I think we're both pretty confident the dwarves are going to
Yeah,
win.
we'll be the dwarves.
But again, the humans do have 2 sprint sure feet catchers, so they can do some shit. But they have to get the ball and then run like hell because the
Yeah,
dwarves can't catch them.
yeah, but then the problem is not the running with the ball. The problem is that when they
It's
score,
the getting the ball.
yeah, it's getting the ball from the dwarves. That's the problem. And
Yeah,
especially
they don't have any strip ball, and they don't have any agi at all.
and not a lot. They don't. Do they have any mighty blows? Let me check.
Yeah, they have one, I think now. One of them died.
Yeah, one mighty blow and one on the ogre.
Apart from the ogre, obviously.
And he's playing with only one catcher the next game, so
True, yeah.
he's got only 1, 2, 3,
At least
4,
he's still got.
5.
Oh, sorry, yeah. He only has 5 team rerolls, but he has also got a leader piece.
2 leader pieces.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's the thing I don't get.
but they only one works.
Yeah, it's basically when they probably get rid of the one guy, you still have the other for the next half.
And
So.
why would you? So that was a double on the catcher, and he took leader. But by the way, because catchers don't have passing access.
They
What? They don't.
They don't?
No.
They don't. So wait, you took a leader instead of, I don't know, anything
Instead
from
of
here?
guard, for example.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any guard apart from the ogre.
Okay. I don't get it. Let's face it, I don't get it.
I mean, to be fair, he took dodge on the ogre on a double, so
Uh,
and then he didn't even take break tackle. This is what confuses me. Why
maybe
isn't he taking break tackle
well,
on the
maybe
ogre?
this is his tactics. He confuses the hell out of you. You're like, why do he has those skills? I don't know what to do. One guy did it.
And one of the thrower has what's that even called? I don't remember. The skill that stops you taking minuses for tackle zones.
Wait, what?
The thrower who has
Nerves
accurate.
of Steel.
Yeah, a nerves of steel. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is also very questionable.
No, he's planning on passing with the guy. That's that.
But you don't like.
Well, if you confuse your enemy enough, it does work. The first game I played on REBBL here, I was playing with Skavens versus the Ogre team. But
I like ogres. They're just fun. They're
yeah,
not
but
good.
the
They're
dude
awful.
didn't have any ogres in the team. He had 14 snotlings, 4 or 5 rerolls, so we were playing the same team value. I was like, I saw the pairing, I was like, I don't get that dude.
Well,
He's either or some.
the good thing about that is that you get lots of SPP because they only have 5 armor.
Oh, you don't know the old rule? 5 armor, the most armor. I did, to be honest, that match I didn't even do a lot of casualties.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
You're just unlucky.
It's like, oh god.
You should get one every like. I think it's rolling a 10 is like a 20% chance or something.
No, if we are talking about, give me a sec. I'll just check it. Where are my rats? I hate this.
I think they would have been backwards, wouldn't they?
No, I do have a lot of making players playing some of them were old, some of them were never
See,
played.
I told you they were back.
Oh, details. Few orc teams. Did I delete them?
You might have deleted them.
No, I think not. I don't delete teams like that. The Red Riders. Yeah, the stabbing
Red
stars.
Riders?
There they are.
Ah.
Now this is
Sapphire Snotlings. There you go.
It was like 7 KOs for injuries only.
They got one on you.
Yeah. And then I
How?
played a game like
Wait,
this.
let me look at their team. Let me look at their team. I want to see their team.
They got only back then. They only got 14 snotlings. That was all.
Or maybe we can't see their team.
No, we can't.
Oh, that's
Not from here.
annoying.
Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah.
Yeah, but back
Next
to
game was my game. Obviously, I'm gonna win, but I won't. So.
Let's get back to our division here. Schedule. Yeah. No, the next game is week
It's my
9.
game. I don't think I'm gonna win against the Trolls.
Wait,
yeah.
we talk about your game.
No, we didn't.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
We were just
Damn
talking
it.
about the humans versus the dwarves.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. So we were back with the dwarf department. So
Yeah. I think also these dwarves are probably gonna be.
and they do have claw and they do have mighty blows.
Well, the
piling
claw
guns.
doesn't really do anything, but mighty blow piling on, yes.
Yeah.
Um.
And he does have a level up on his guys, so
Yeah, we don't know what he's taking.
this could be
But
a.
even without that level, he's still got more levels than me.
And he's got a dirty player now, so.
Yeah, might have to mighty blow that guy. Just punch him in the face.
Okay, so Abram, anything to tell to your next opponent? The silent treatment.
Is he still in chat?
Probably, I think he is.
Hugs to Abram's next opponent. That's me.
Oh, he says you're a great recapper. See?
Oh, thank you very much. I'm a co-capper.
So
Sevtek is Sevtek? Is that how you say your name? I don't know.
it's pronounced Chevtek.
Oh, Chevtek.
Yeah.
Is the recapper. I'm just the co-capper.
So you're doing the same job as me, so for me, I think we're equal.
yeah.
Oh, thank you. It
Hey.
warms my heart, especially from my long.
Well, that makes up. That
opponents.
makes up for.
Well, I'm not Czech. I'm Polish, so nope.
That makes up for the fact that you're playing chorfs.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
And let's face it, he's my long opponent. We played all the matches, and I hope next division will also play together. It's you're forming a rivalry here. I like it. Also,
I think you and me joined REBBL at the same time, right? We both joined for Eurogamer.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is still my original Eurogamer team.
Oh
and
no.
It's still awful. It's still awful.
My Eurogames were the stabbing stabbers, but I got.
I think I remember your team actually. Were you in my division? I remember the name, the Stabbing Stabbers.
To be honest, I didn't recall playing against any vampires.
Maybe I just saw you somewhere. I don't know.
We did. There was a roll, so probably something around there.
Or maybe we were in the same division, but we didn't play because there were only 4 games, right? So.
Oh yeah, maybe that was that. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the last game? Something.
Yeah. Oh, Skaven.
Oh yeah, Skaven versus High Elves.
Yeah. So.
The Skaven are pretty scary.
But the High Elves have the strength advantage.
They do. They do have a strength advantage.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know because the rats do have the rat ogre, but they don't have any other strength. So. Yeah, and
But
they
they
don't
do
have
have the
guard either.
claw pomp, yeah. So.
They just have claw pomp.
Yeah, it's like.
The elves are kind of scary. I think it could go either way.
Well, it isn't the. Yeah, it's the. See here. It's the match
Oh yeah, it's
between the
first versus second versus third. Sorry.
Yeah, so
But the Skaven have a lot of inducements, 180, so they get wizard. And if they
ooh.
spent 20k as well, they can also get a babe. But do they want to do that? I don't know. Are there any star players? Hang on. This is where we got the REBBL star players thing.
Alright.
What is it? It's like rebels.net/star players or something.
I'm using the little army designer, so I don't know.
Star players. Here we go. Oh, it's /Blood Bowl star players. There we go. Right. So what have the Skaven got? What could they afford? Oh, they could afford Skitter.
Yeah, but
Skitter's
they
never
don't.
said-
Well, normally I'll say I'll take him because he's a great guy, but in his team he doesn't need a slower gutter runner with no block.
He's not slower. He's a normal gutter runner. He's moved 9. But yeah, you could also get Fez Glitch, which is
A ball and chain, so not. Yeah, one more
Ball
time.
and
You're saying about he's a slower gutter runner.
no, he's a move 9.
Yeah, and he's got 2 with movement 10, so he's a slower gutter runner.
But he only has 3, so then we have 4.
Let's face it, 21k. This is where he gets a good guy because got Smash Rip Jr. A more bashing piece.
He can't. Well, he would have to pay bank to get that.
Yeah,
You
so
have to pay 30 of his own bank.
probably not.
Does Glot have? What does Glot have? I can't remember. He's got.
Block, Claw, and Juggernaut.
Oh yeah, that's it.
7-4-3-8.
Yeah, I don't know. The elves don't have a lot of wrestle for that to count. That basically counts as a wrestle piece, right? Because block Juggernaut means that you can take down a wrestle piece without going down yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think that's particularly useful either. I think a wizard is probably better.
Yeah, I would probably go for the wizard.
And you can decide whether. Oh, I've got a network error. Hello.
What?
Can you still hear me? I've got a network error on your stream. Let
Oh,
me see. Refresh it.
it looks like it's
Okay,
up.
it's working. It's working. It was just me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the elves, but it's only a very slight prediction. I've lost all my chat now. Can only see. Problem with the rivalry is that goblins are squishy. Yeah, but they don't get hit because
Yeah.
you protect them with the orcs.
Yeah. And I'm saying to you, last season, both of my recappers said on my first match, get rid of the goblins, get rid of the troll, take Langors. And halfway through it was like, well, those goblins are quite good. Yeah, they are, yeah.
My thralls are just as squishy as goblins, or pretty much.
Yeah.
They get knocked out
See?
slightly less, but it doesn't really make any difference.
This is
but
the
I
problem.
can't protect them because I don't have anything to get in the way.
Yeah, this is the problem. Lineman doesn't get hit. Linemen do get hit. That's why I don't have linemen, so my guys don't get hit. Basic and easy.
Level up goblins are a pain in the ass. Yeah.
Oh, I got only one +1 agi and one that is a block piece, so oh.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're like perfect. Those are
normally, if they
perfect,
don't roll
perfect little
doubles or
goblins. Perfect little goblins.
Yeah. If they don't roll doubles or stats, then they're pretty shit. Because you can end up with like diving tackle sidestep, which is just like not very good.
Well, if you play elves, it's great. Or other pieces that use break tackle, for example, like the big guys. Let's face it, if the guy stands next to a if a goblin stands next to a minotaur or something like that, you're using a lot of team value on a piece that's worth 40. So it's like, yeah, I'm okay with
It's not
that.
worth 40 if he has diving tackle. He's worth 60.
Still, I call it the I love you tactics.
I mean, that's what you do anyway.
Yeah, he
But
hits
the
the
thing
guy,
is
he
that
falls down, he gets up and goes, I love you.
going to block you twice and possibly get a power, and then you die.
Or get both down, and I'm still okay with that.
I mean, no, yeah. Depends if he uses the blitz. Then he has Juggernaut.
If he
Yeah.
has Juggernaut.
Oh, which is very likely for a Minotaur. It's like one of the you get Juggernaut break tackle is the classic.
Yeah, so you can try to Juggernaut break tackle out of the Goblin. I'll use then the diving tackle. So hey.
No, I meant hit him with the Minotaur.
But then you're still wasting a hit on the Goblin. So it's a win-win for me, no matter how you put it.
I don't know. But yeah.
Or we are playing the last match of this season, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, got all season to prepare for each other.
Yeah.
You need more guard. You've only got 4.
You won't say. Yeah, I need more guard, I need more block, and I need more tackle.
You don't need more block. You're fine with block. You got
What?
block.
I don't have block here, so I need more block.
Yeah, you need block on one piece. You don't need a lot more block.
For me, it's a lot more. All those pieces have to have block. Then they are playable pieces. If they don't have block, they're not playable pieces. This is how it works.
I mean, yeah. You have to play with them though.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I think we've covered basically everything. Is there anything you want to say else?
Well, first of all, thank you guys for tuning in. It warms my heart that you are here. Thank you, Supra, for co-hosting. It also warms my heart. There are 2 people I want to thank also from this side. First of all, Dr. Hap, because he helped me with setting up the recap and all the things with the OBS, and thank you for that very, very much. Also, I wanted to thank Chapstead, who is our happy admin, for doing the roles.
Yay.
To be honest, guys, you should all thank your admins. They're doing a great job behind the scenes, and we'll be nothing without them. Also, if it's okay for you, if you guys would play your games fast, it'll be okay, because I got 2 days off this week and none of the games were played, and then I got job. It's like very hard to cover everything the way I want. I'm cooking up a surprise and everything is okay. You'll get it for the next recap. I hope it works. So keep your finger crossed. And for me, that's probably all. Anything you want to add, Supra?
Yeah. Well, me and my opponent couldn't play until Wednesday, so we just our schedules didn't.
I'm not saying that all of the games. Oh yeah, and the most important things, please level up your players.
I mean, yeah, I understand that it is a tactic, like to not level up until the last minute. But the thing is, it's just easier for us. We can discuss what you got.
It's not about easier. It's about, it's less boring. Just looking at the team as like, oh yeah, level up, level up, level up, level up. I was like,
I can't believe 3 dwarfs leveled in one game. That's what I can't believe.
Well, they hit all the elves, and the elves fall down a lot, so you level that way.
True, we can speculate.
Is it illegal to speculate?
What we can speculate here is that those 3 dwarves are all going to get dodge, so...
Yeah. And this is not a speculation, it's probable.
With this division?
Yeah, they'll probably get block or +1 strength, or I don't know.
Block?
Claws.
But they're going to get double block.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about dodge. Sorry.
Yes, block dwarves.
Yes, they block the guys that have block and they don't fall down, and the guys with only one block do fall down. A better version of the skill, like pro for block.
And you could just have pro.
No, because then
Now
when
this is what you should get: pro on all those dwarves.
you should get, for me, you should get two things. A, you should get two dwarf throw slayers because they are cool. Probably the best models in the games for me. And you should get a death roller just for fun.
Death rollers are awful.
Yeah, but they're fun. Come on.
I don't know how fun they actually are. But they do have break tackles, so they can move around a bit.
You get break tackle, and you then get leap, and then you run with your leap with your black
Leap?
yeah,
It's leaping on a 5.
yeah, because it's fun.
So sorry, a 6. What am I saying?
Better. Second runner, yeah, but second runner is just I would get, but the problem with the second runner is that you got the second runner and you got the other option of playing the ball, but playing on one runner, especially the type of sale the Cabernet shows, is a much more safer.
You should get pass on one of your runners. That's what you should do. They have passing access, which is really weird because no one ever takes any passing skills on them.
I'm terribly sorry, but the dwarf in me went just deaf. They got what? Did you ever saw a
They do have
dwarf?
passing access.
I think, and I need to check it, but isn't it illegal for dwarves to pass the ball?
No.
I think it is. It's something in those book of grudges or other dwarf nonsense that they cannot pass the ball. They can just do handoffs because it's illegal, because their grandparents didn't pass the ball, so they will not pass the ball because it's the dwarf way to not pass the ball.
I don't know.
Probably.
If my Nurgle passed the ball, then
Yeah,
I
but
think dwarves
Nurgle's chaos, they can do whatever they want. Yeah, this is the fact that the dwarves do need the speed advantage. Well, it depends what you are aiming for. If you're aiming to not lose your games, then no, because you can basically...
Well, you still need 2 runners.
Yeah.
2 runners doesn't disadvantage you.
Grandmaster
passed the ball.
Don't know the guy.
I'm gonna make a dwarf team and give both of the runners pass.
Yeah, and then a lot of dwarf players will find you and beat your ass up. So yeah, you can risk that.
If only dwarf runners started the game with pass, and then people might actually pass with them.
On tabletop in the new Undead Spike, you got a new star player, and give me a second, I just have to remember.
He learned to run after he passed the ball for the first time.
That guy is a risen dwarf runner that has pass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. No, the thing goes that he was one of the first passing runners in a dwarf team, and he got killed in that second match or something like that, and has got risen as the skeleton passing guy. And
it would be cool in this game if players that you rise, so as Nurgle or as undead teams, players that you resurrect had had like a zombie model of whatever it was that they were.
Yeah, it would be very cool, but let's face it, we don't have the proper models for the chainsaw guys, so they are all goblins.
They are all goblins.
Well, let's hope on Blood War 3 that we will have them.
Hopefully, I think they have bigger budget for it, because this game is as much of a success, right? So
is that much success or it isn't? Because
it was more of a success, I think.
But if I recall correctly, the first game, Blood Bowl 1, especially the Chaos Edition, which was the one with a lot of teams.
Yeah.
They got the
I
same
kind of
as-
want to play. There's a team. Or what's it called? One of the Chaos teams has linemen who have passing access.
Yeah, it's the Chaos Renegades, or they were
Chaos
called the
Renegades.
Chaos
Which is
Pact
really
in the
weird.
old rules.
That's so weird. Because they have general and pass, right? Or something
Yeah,
like
and
that.
because they got human linemen, they got the positionals. They got a dark elf, a skaven, a goblin, an orc, and they got the three big guys. They can create the troll, the minotaur, and the ogre.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably take the ogre.
No, you can take all three of them. So
Do they get mutation access?
yeah,
Shit.
it's a funny team to play. You don't start with any skills whatsoever, but it's a funny team to play, and the line
You start with
operates
no
on.
skills at
Nope.
all.
Nope.
The Skaven doesn't even have dodge or something.
No, you got the basic version. So you got the Skaven lineman, the dark elf lineman,
Oh, okay. I
the
see,
orc
right.
lineman, and the
So it's a bit like Underworld in that case, where they start where like the Skaven lineman is a positional.
yeah, but you got only one of them.
Yeah.
But you got three big guys, so this is quite scary.
Do you ever take 3 though?
I know a lot of people that do take three.
Yeah, okay.
They are
They haven't released actual rules for them in the current edition, so
well. They are the no, they are in the official rules for this edition of Blood Bowl. There is they are the official rules and the almanac for the Blood Bowl on tabletop, so they are.
Oh, are there?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, basically, I'm waiting for the vampire spike because I'm predicting that we're gonna get a throw with passing access
Something
because
like that. Yeah, they
so
did it.
many teams have gotten a thrower,
Well, the
and
last.
vampires need a thrower.
Oh,
They'd
I do
be
agree.
okay.
No, I do agree. They need another positional because it makes the team. The more options you have, the more options of constructing a team, it's better. For me,
Yeah.
the best team from the design standpoint are the orcs, because
Yeah.
you can
Either that
play on the goblins. You don't have to. You can play on the lions. You don't have to. You can play on the troll. You don't have to. So you got a lot of options.
Yeah, either that or we need a blitzer, like a vampire who has higher movement.
Didn't
or
we
something.
talk about that last week?
Yeah, I know, but like I
No,
want
I'm just.
to. I don't know. I'm just talking about it again because
Well,
because we got the rules for the lizard men, right?
yeah. To be honest, I'm very hoping that Blood Bowl 3 will be much more closer to the tabletop version.
Well, this one's pretty close to how it used to be.
We miss a lot of star players, even with the basic rules. And a lot
I
of
don't know, were there that
inducements.
many that were missing? I don't know.
A lot.
Okay.
And many inducements, and to be honest, I would like to see more active things, like for example the stadiums in the tabletop version. They are optional rules, but they are far more diverse. Is probably the option. Not exactly powerful, because you got stadiums when you lose, you got fans that just oh, this game is boring, and they just leave, and you lose fun factor. You lose the fame advantage. You can you can get below 0, so you can troll on minuses and a lot. So the perfect version will be this version of the game that will be updated in correlation to what goes on the tabletop. So you have something of a tabletop simulation here with good gameplay graphics and with another crazy team, because let's face it, Cyanide as a developer, they gave us the Bretonians, which are great for me as a...
Wait, did they not exist before?
They did, but in a very different form. This version is far more playable and far more, for me, better constructed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they did give us corn, and I'm hoping we get corn back in Blood Bowl 3. I'm hoping for corn. Scores for the
I saw
corn,
someone. I was talking to someone, and they said
Good
they
night.
think the the Bloodthirster should have Bloodlust instead of Wild Animal. But there's no Thralls on the team, so if he rolls a 1, he goes off for the drive.
Well, to be honest, I don't
But
think
he
so.
should be like Strength 6, Agility 3, like AV9 or something like that.
Well, yes and no, because the Bloodthirster is a wild animal as for the demon, and the fact that wild animal do have the bonus for blocking and blitzing, it's very much in team with the whole concept of the corn
Yeah, but like
Bloodthirster.
Bloodlust is also very themed.
Yeah, but Bloodthirster is more themed for the vampires.
But the thing is that it doesn't have it doesn't have thralls, so he's not going to be biting anyone. What he's going to be doing is, if he rolls this 1,
yeah, he'll just
he's
go
going to
and
be going
murder.
and murdering some fans.
Yeah.
Which is very corn.
It's very much Blood Bowl, yeah.
But yeah, I think we should leave it here. We've been going for a while, so
Yeah, probably
very
that.
long while. I need to go to bed.
Yeah, me too. So thanks guys for sticking up, and hope you to see next week. And one
Yeah.
thing, if everything goes, if something goes not as planned, we'll probably be streaming the same time next week, or probably the day after. We will
Yeah.
just have to fix the schedules. I'll try to inform you something about, I don't know, Tuesday when the stream will be up. So if somebody wants to join, happy to come. As always, it'll be on YouTube. So if somebody didn't catch the whole thing, there's that. Two guys rambling for 1 hour and 41. So yep, that's that. So thank you very much, and have a great night, and see you on the pitch.
Yeah, see ya.